Yo, 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 yo.
In particular, good morning, Brooklyn. Good morning, New Jersey.
Patterson, Newark, put the guns down.
Connecticut, iHeartRadio, ¿Qué pasa?
Peace, Connecticut. What's happening out there? Angela, you was good.
What's up, Charlemagne?
Happy. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. I think today's payday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and I already checked mine.
But you know, I never get excited about this check because this is the check that goes to, like, the rent and the mortgage. And
Well, I was excited about this check because I thought there was going to be something extra in there for the weekend, but it's not.
There's no such thing as extra when the first is tomorrow, okay? All your money goes to the bill, man. All right? Verizon Wireless been on my ass for the past week and a half.
Did you pay your cell phone bill?
I finally paid them yesterday. Right?
Why are you beefing about a bill that you're supposed to pay?
I waited until the last minute. They got to send me 3 notices that they might interrupt my service before I pay my phone bill.
You know what? At least they send you notices. Sometimes I don't even get a notice. It just shuts off.
Oh, no, they always send you notices. We just don't pay attention to them.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Anyway, shout out to Mount Vernon High School. I came in this morning. And, you know, I went and spoke to the kids
Okay.
a couple of days ago, the honor roll students there. And now I have gotten some flowers, some chocolate, a teddy bear, balloons, everything from the assistant principal, Mr. Cornelius. So thank you so much.
You sure he's not trying to smash? He sent that out of the goodness of his heart, or he trying to smash?
You want to hear the card?
Because that's a bit much for somebody just to come speak.
Missy, thank you for speaking with the students at Mount Vernon High School. You're a tremendous role model for our youth. The students enjoyed the assembly and internalized everything you had to say.
Let me see that card. Did he leave his number on that card?
No.
Don't lie to me, Angela. Let me see.
Charlamagne, you know what? Sometimes every man's motive is not to try to kick it to you, but maybe to really say thank you for coming in, taking some time out.
That's a damn lie.
To do a good thing.
Every man wants to score a touchdown. They just run different offenses, okay? He's just running a different offense right now. That's all. His goal is to say.
Anyway, shout out to my girl Colleen who set it up.
Put that blazing box on the table on his desk and see if he don't penetrate it.
What is wrong with you, Charlamagne?
Right. Now, what do we got planned today for the show?
What is wrong with you?
I got molested when I was 8 by my cousin's ex-wife, so I've been a sexual deviant ever since. Horny all the time.
Well, you don't have to pay it forward.
Sorry. Can't help it.
Sheesh.
What are we doing this morning? Anything?
Of course, we do have front page news for you this morning, as we do each and every Thursday. What else happens on Thursdays?
Nothing, but I'm sure we can stir something up. This ratchet ass show.
The news is outside waiting to talk to Envy.
I see that. I saw. That's who that was for real. Stop it. No, I did. I saw Pix 11 outside with it.
I'm kidding.
That's the first thing I thought I put up. Oh, they're here for Envy.
No, that would be the mentalist. The ambulance.
All right. Well, it's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Don't you go nowhere, damn it. That's how we ball out.
That's how we ball out.
Y'all want a drink?
Yes.
Or a drink this morning, man.
It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 6:11.
See how music can influence you?
Absolutely.
We just listen to Pour It Up, Charlamagne goes, you want a drink?
Word up. Let's have a little drink this morning. It's Thursday. It's technically Friday somewhere. A lot of people's Friday starts today. I don't know why, but it does.
I was drinking all yesterday. I had to film yesterday, and they always have you waiting for a long time.
That's the trick. That's the plan.
Exactly. That's why y'all be fighting on them reality shows.
So I went
right
to the
there.
bar next door.
Yep.
Who did you get in an argument with on your...
I didn't argue with anybody. I had a great discussion yesterday.
Because you know Angela Lee is going to be on a new reality show called Gossip Gang. It starts April 1st on VH1.
On April Fool's Day.
See? So you got drunk yesterday and got into a fist fight with who? Chad Fly?
I didn't fight anyone.
Kim Osario?
No.
Sharon Carpenter?
I'm not allowed to talk about the show.
Oh.
What goes on.
All right. She really doesn't. I have no details of that show at all.
Me neither.
I don't know what it's about.
Me neither.
I don't know what y'all doing on that show.
All right.
Okay.
Front page news. I was watching the news this morning.
No, we're talking about gossip.
I know. No. We're not allowed to talk about it.
All right, guys.
You trying to get me sued?
What are we talking about?
We are going to talk about the Pope resigning, because that was on the news this morning. I couldn't watch anything else. Also, drama in Brooklyn. His son murdered his mom, and I'll give you the details.
Okay. When we come
Disgusting.
back, keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Let's take a quick look at Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. George Washington Bridge, 5 minutes in on the upper level. Lincoln Tunnel, 5 in. Holland Tunnel looks okay. And Tapestry Bridge, minor delays. Stop it. And 49ers looks like they're trying to get Darrell Reeves.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now the Pope, he steps down. What's going on?
Yes, I was watching this morning on the news live as it was happening, and the Pope has stepped down, as you know. Now, this is the first time in 6 centuries that a Pope has stepped down. So it's a big deal. He knows they don't want it to be a precedent where other popes now later on step down. So he is going to, as he says, promise unconditional reverence and obedience to whoever his successor is. So now they ought to have an election. And they're saying that the Pope now is going to have an indirect influence on the election because he did appoint more than half of the cardinals eligible to vote. So they all lined up, they kissed his hand, and he did acknowledge that while he was there were many good days of sunshines, but there were also times of stormy waters, as if God were sleeping, and he was alluding to some of these sex abuse charges.
You know the crazy thing about being the Pope? Like, that's a role that you cannot revolutionize. When you're the Pope, you're just the Pope. I thought the Pope was the same person for years.
He was chosen in 2005.
I know, but it's just been a bunch of different popes. But it's just a role you can't revolutionize. You're the Pope, you're the Pope. That's it.
Now, also, let's talk about this kid in Brooklyn that killed his
It was
mom.
actually in the Bronx.
In the Bronx. You said Brooklyn earlier.
I know, it was a mistake.
Oh, in Bronx. That, I guess he was playing with his mom's head.
Yes, and
What?
he's, mind you, his name is Basid McLean. He is schizophrenic, but he carried out one of the most disgusting crimes ever. He's 23 years old. He chopped off his mom's head, and then he took a picture of it with his cell phone, posing in front of a bathroom mirror.
And put it on Instagram?
Did he post it?
No, he did not post it.
Oh.
But they did find the mutilated body. He actually had dumped parts in different areas in the neighborhood, and people were coming across it. One man was walking his dog and found her body parts wrapped in plastic. He actually stabbed her in the bedroom, drained her blood in the bathroom, and then hacked up her body with a power saw that he bought.
That's crazy.
And then he had one of his friends come and help him get rid of the body.
Now, what kind of friends does he have that you can just call over and be like, hey, man, I just killed my mom and chopped up. Could you come help me get rid of this body?
He was charged with second-degree murder, and both men were charged with hindering prosecution and unlawful dissection of a human body.
That's
they both
crazy.
blamed each other.
Now, you know what's crazy about that story, too? The way they found the body. Now, the man said he was walking his dog, and the dog was, he was sniffing the garbage bag.
Right.
Now, I've seen many of garbage bags on the street corners in New York City. Not one time have I ever thought, well, let me open this garbage bag to see what's in it.
You know how much money you might have passed up?
You're probably right, but even if the dog is sniffing at the bag, I've
That's
seen,
especially why you don't touch
I've seen luggage in the street, and I'm, one of them things, like, should I open it? But like, nah, it might be a bomb. I'm gonna keep it moving.
Well,
You're
I've
supposed to tell someone. You're supposed to call 911.
I've always heard stories about body parts in the garbage in New York City, though. Like, I've always heard stories about that.
Would you open a garbage bag?
No, I have no reason to open a garbage bag.
What about some luggage?
Never.
Charlamagne might open some luggage.
I'm definitely not opening no luggage.
Nah, keep it moving.
I just don't understand that crime at all. Like, you said he was schizophrenic? Was he
Yeah.
on any drugs, anything?
He must have been off them.
I hope. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
It's
That's
awful.
crazy. All right, and that's front page news. Tell them why you're mad. If you're upset, you need to vent. 800-585-1051. If something pissed you off or you just need to vent. Well, this is where we open up the
before
phone
you
lines.
kill somebody and mutilate them, call up here and get it off your chest.
That's right. We allow you to do what you got to do. 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Come on in.
Yeah, but you can't just, you got to ask, that's for ratchet chicks. You can't be asking corporate nice women with that mouth do.
Thank you, Rich. Pam, tell them why you're mad, Pam.
Yes, I'm mad. I live in York, and it's racial profiling out here. York, Pennsylvania.
So you got to go to court.
Yes, sir.
For what?
Me and my husband was coming from the club. They stopped us, and they said I was drunk. Well, they thought I was drunk. I did a DUI. They gave me a breathalyzer 6 times. I did the walk. I was still shown to be not intoxicated, and they arrested us anyway. They took us down to the central booking, and now we got to go to court for that.
Well, would it have anything to do with your husband having long dreadlocks and cursing out the police?
No, my husband doesn't have any dreadlocks.
What were you arrested for, Ma?
Misconduct, harassment, and running a red light, and all types of other stuff, but I didn't run a red light.
Well, you better get you a good lawyer. You have a lawyer?
Yes, we have a lawyer, and where I pulled over at was cameras everywhere, so we got the tape.
Oh, good.
And
Good. I mean,
You better go ahead and sue
The
them,
bad thing
too.
about it is your word versus the officer's word.
Not if
But
they
as
have
long
cameras.
as you're calm, well, the cameras can't hear what they said. But as long as you're calm and you stay a beautiful young woman, don't get ratchet, don't scream, don't yell, just hold your composure. You'll be all right.
How much weed did your husband throw out before y'all
Shut
got
up.
pulled over?
my husband didn't have any weed. I didn't have anything. I was a designated driver.
Well, stay in your ground, Mama, and good luck. All right.
All right, thank you.
We'll pray for you. All right, tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent. Call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Hey, yo, this the dog, DMX. You pissed off? You mad? Call 1-800-585-1051 on the Breakfast Club, Power 105.1. Breakfast Club, bitches.
Nicole, tell them why you're mad.
I found out my financial aid got messed up, so I couldn't go to college.
How'd he mess up?
They said my parents make too much money, but that's a lie.
Yeah. So what are you going to do?
Guess I'm going to just go to the Navy.
You couldn't get any...
Go to the Navy.
Wait, hold on. You couldn't get financial aid or anything?
No.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with the Navy, baby. Go be all that you can be. Or is that the Army? Which one is that?
I think that's the Army.
Well, go serve our country, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with going to be in the Navy. That's a public service. Go be a public servant. And they pay for your school. And you learn how to swim.
Oh, stop it. Have a good morning, Mama. Good luck, all right?
All right.
Samantha, tell them why you mad, Samantha.
Good morning. I'm mad because today is my 18th birthday, and I missed my hair appointment yesterday, and I feel ratchet.
How did you miss your hair appointment?
Because I had to go to work, and I had a class in the morning, and I wasn't missing work or my class.
Well, go ahead and slick it back and put it in a little ponytail or a little high bun. And, just have a nice ratchet 18th birthday. I know you probably got a little short ponytail.
I shaved my head off. And can I give a shout-out to Stilettos Plus, 109 South Street, where they have fashion for all.
Oh, that's a commercial. Goodbye.
That's what she's going to get her outfit for her birthday. That's why she shouted them out.
Tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, we always open up the lines where you can vent. Now, Yee.
Yes.
We got rumors coming up?
Yes, we are going to be talking about Rick Ross. Now, he's in New York City, but there's no way you're going to be able to get to him. I'll tell you why.
Okay, we'll talk about it in 10 minutes. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 6:48 now. We got rumors coming up, Yee?
Yes, we are going to talk about the former Miss Delaware Teen USA. I'll tell you what she did that made her have to step down from the crown. Also, what basketball legend has been hit with criminal charges and is now facing up to 65 years in prison.
Jesus Christ.
All right, we'll find out after this. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's Kendrick Lamar. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Let me shout out to Thea.
That's our boss.
That's our boss.
Coach, what up, Coach?
She's putting some I love the music in the morning. So good morning, Miss Thea. Now, let's get into the rumors. Now, what basketball player might be getting 65 years in prison?
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
So, Shamik Holdsclaw from the WNBA has been hit with some criminal charges, and that is because she got into a fight with her ex-girlfriend last year, fired a gun at her car.
Yeah, I gave her a donkey of the day for that, actually.
That's right. Her ex-girlfriend is Jennifer Lacey. Now, they're saying that Shamik Holdsclaw attacked Lacey's car with a baseball bat, then fired a gun inside the vehicle while Lacey sat in the driver's seat. She has now officially been charged with 6 crimes. That is 2 counts of aggravated assault, 1 count of criminal damage in the first degree, 2 counts of criminal damage in the second degree, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. So if she gets convicted of all of those things, she faces up to 65 years in prison.
Man, it's no vagina worth 65 years in prison. All she had to do was go out there and find some other box, but no. But that ain't a bad look for her, though, because she's a lesbian. So 3 meals a day, place to sleep, and all the vagina you can eat. Prison ain't really that
my
bad.
Goodness.
That's crazy.
Anyway, Rick Ross is in New York City, but they're saying that he does have 24/7 security around the clock, and he is being protected by the New York City cops. They said they have been guarding him at the London hotel for the last few days, and they said the recent threats that he's had, and, he got shot at in Fort Lauderdale the other day, he's not taking those threats lightly, so why would they tell where he's staying, though?
Exactly. All you websites that's running that story, I don't know who broke that story, but you lame as hell, because you're going to talk about a man needs 24-hour security, but then put where he's staying at in New York. That's messed up.
But I guess with all that security and the cops outside, because they have pictures and everything outside the hotel, what can you really do?
Man, you think these kids out here take care nowadays? They on them Miley's, they on them pills, they on drugs and everything. They'll just shoot. They don't care who around.
Now, Melissa King is the former Miss Delaware Teen USA. She actually had to step down. She's 18 years old. She resigned a couple of days ago after a porno surfaced that featured her having sex, right?
There you go.
Just months before she won the title last November, so she has had to step down. Now, she's getting all kinds of offers. YouPorn is offering to pay her $250,000 to tour the world and promote the website.
Go get that money, ma.
She should do it. She doesn't have to have sex on camera or anything to get that fee. So,
and if there's already a sex tape out there, sell that.
She probably doesn't want to promote that part of her life.
And she probably was underage.
Because if she's only 18 now.
Exactly. Probably some old 24-year-old creep hitting it when she was 16, 17.
Those sites you like, barely legal.
No, actually, one of my favorite sites is Young Black Cheerleaders, but they're all 18. And I love Young Black Cheerleaders.
Well, she's 18 now. Maybe she was
when the little
17.
Little cheerleaders get lost in the hood, and then they knock on the door, a bunch of gang members. And,
what are you talking about?
Would you like some water? You look thirsty. Yes, I would like some water.
That's what I tell you every day.
Next thing you know, it's 4 or 5 guys in Tim's running a crazy train on this.
Okay, and that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
You never heard of the Young Black Cheerleader series?
Oh, my gosh.
Go ahead, Envy.
This is getting awkward.
I ended the rumor report.
All right. All right. What were we doing? Oh, that's right. Traffic. All right. Thank you, Angela.
Yeah,
For
we
that
got
rumor
flustered. He
report.
heard about a bunch of men with running trains with Timbs on. He thought about it. Woo.
Oh,
Charlamagne
you
wears
kind of
Timbs every
crazy.
day.
Now let's take a quick look at Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. George Washington Bridge inbound 30 minutes from 8095 Express, 10 minutes from all other approaches. Lincoln Tunnel 25 minutes in. Holland Tunnel 15 in. And Tapestry Bridge minor delays. Spal 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yow.
704 is going to be a high of, they said, maybe 50 degrees today. So it's going to be nice. A little rain, but at least we get the weather.
Okay.
Now, Now, you was reading something that we were looking at behind the scenes online about men and women lying.
Right, and they're talking about what cities have the biggest liars. And New York City, I know you want to know how that ranks. Well, for men, you guys are third.
Yeah, this list makes me laugh because I look at the three cities that's in the top three. It's Washington, D.C., San Francisco, and New York. And it breaks down what they lie about. It says Korean education in D.C.,
I could see that.
Korean money earned in San Fran, and New York, everything.
Y'all lie about everything in New York. That's what you guys lie about. Now, they're saying for women, New York is fifth, and we lie mostly about our age and career.
I would think in D.C. they lie about politics more. San Fran.
Well, yeah, that's career
Okay, yeah, San Fran,
and
sexuality.
education.
I'm sure there's a lot of down low guys in San Fran. And
They
New
don't
York,
have to be in San
everything.
Fran.
You're stupid.
Right, so I'm wondering, do men really lie more than women?
Who lies more, men or women? That should be the question.
Well, according to this, it looks like men do.
I would absolutely say nowadays men, because you got all these rapping ass liars, all these lying ass rappers.
That's
however you
true.
want to put it, and just men lie in general.
But don't get it twisted. I think women lie as well, but I just think women lie better.
I think men lie more too because we're out here selling the dream. You know my saying, life is all about the buying and selling the dream. So when it comes to these chicks, tell them what they want to hear to get in their drawers.
Well, there's some principles about lying, I think, that men just find it difficult to follow.
Like what?
Sometimes when men lie, they tell very extravagant lies.
Yeah, the most extreme, stupid stuff. Like,
I got arrested. That's a guy's top lie to use for anything. Where were you last night? Why didn't you come home? I got arrested.
No, I drove off the GW Bridge. I was at the bottom of the ocean. I sat there. Aquaman came to save me. When Aquaman got me to the water, Superman flew down, picked me up out the water, and then I had to sit on the bridge and dry off. And then by the time I got home, it was 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, guys tell us that the reason why women are better liars and get away with things more is because you're supposed to lie and keep that lie as close to the truth as possible.
And
if you go to the movies with another guy, you say, hey, me and my homegirl are going to the movies. A guy would tell a whole lie that has nothing to do with going to the movies. So when somebody sees you at the movies, you go, I wasn't there. That
Very
wasn't me.
true.
I wasn't at the movies.
Well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051.
lying tips for you.
Angelique's a good liar. Yeah, she's a good liar. You're good. You're
You're
good.
supposed to keep the lie just
You're
so
good.
close. If
How
you don't-
about don't lie?
shut up, Envy.
That sounds pretty
You
impossible,
better
Envy.
shut up. You, DJ Envy better shut up this morning. And just
You know what?
ask- just ask the
Everybody in this
question.
room better shut up.
Everybody better just ask the question and let the listeners.
Everybody shut up.
You better shut up too.
Everybody know I'm a piece of pig feces. Listen, okay, I lie.
Our board, I better keep his mouth shut, too. Don't stand up and laugh at
He
nothing.
ain't even laughing. But let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Who lies better or who lies more should be the question. Who lies more, men or women? It's the Breakfast Club on Power
Men lie,
1051.
women lie.
It's Power 1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now we're talking about this, I don't know if it's a surveys, but some numbers that were just released about men and women lying.
Yes, it says that.
It's in New York City that we're talking about in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Men are third in New York City on the list of the cities with the biggest liars. And women are fifth in New York City on the list. And it says here that men in New York lie about everything.
Well, I will agree that men, I think, are the biggest liars because we lie about a lot of things that we shouldn't lie about, mainly cheating or who we're banging. But women are liars too, not just verbally, but aesthetically. Think about the Malaysian weave, that's a lie. That wig you wearing is a lie. Those fake breasts are a lie. That fake ass is a lie. Those green contacts are a lie. Bitch, who are you?
Well, your fake Jordans are a lie.
I don't wear fake Jordans.
Damn.
I don't know who you talking to. Damn.
Okay.
Fake Jordans. Siraj, do you hear her?
Let's open up
Fake
the phone
Jordans.
lines.
I got these before they even
800-585-1051.
came out. These ain't coming out for 6 months.
That's right.
Because they're not real, boo.
Damn, Envy.
She ain't talking about me.
She ain't talking about me neither.
She not talking about me.
I don't know who she talking about.
I got some Jordans on today that's about 10 years
Oh,
old. She
that
ain't talking to me.
chain, Envy, that chain you got, it looks so nice. What is that? Oh, it's not even real. Men are the bigger liars.
Meanwhile, she's sitting here with extensions.
Fake eyelashes.
And fake eyelashes.
And by the way, my jewelry is real. Let's go to the phone line. Samantha, who lies more, men or women?
I think women.
Why?
Because I feel like when we lie, like Angela, you said, we keep our lie close to the truth.
Right.
So once we get away with it one time, we know, like, damn, he's dumb as hell. He's the naive one. Let's see who really runs this shit.
You know
We're
the
trying
biggest
to get
lies
it.
women tell?
What's that?
I didn't have sex with him. I didn't cheat on you.
No.
I'm pregnant. My period's on.
Not the biggest lie. There you go. That I'm on my period. I don't suck D. Those are the biggest lies.
And that's why when a girl tells me she on her period, I be like, so a period don't stop nothing but a sentence. Get naked and put that towel down.
You stupid.
Call your
Junior.
bluff.
Yeah.
Who lies more, men or women?
Men lie more, but women tell bigger lies.
We tell bigger lies. I think men tell bigger lies.
Nah, the thing is, I would say that men lie about insignificant things. Like they'll go out and they'll probably do something that they probably think that their girl doesn't like. So when they come home, they won't say it. They'll either omit it or they'll make up a story about it. But a woman will be like, this is your kid.
Now, men be having whole other families that live down the block around the corner. I know a guy who did that to one of my friends.
So why would I tell
around
the truth
the
about
corner?
that? That stuff you supposed to lie.
He lied and acted like he was going to work every day when he was going around the corner of his other family.
Damn
he didn't even
it,
have a job.
Okay.
That's a big lie.
That's a great lie. I'm not mad at him for lying about that.
Ivy, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Hello?
Who lied more, men or women?
Men lie more. All you gotta do is give them 3 months. You find out how much they really make, who they actually live with, and what's their real name.
No. It don't take 3 months. All you got to do is let me hit it 3 times.
No.
After you let me hit it, you find out the real me.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Ivy. 800-585-1051. Who lies more, men or women? It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Phone lines are wide open. Who lies more? 800-585-1051. Is it men? Is it women? Is it Angela Yee? Or is it Charlamagne? Call us up. It's the Breakfast Club on
You ain't not
Power
going to put yourself
105.1.
in the equation?
Charlamagne.
Nope.
I wouldn't either if I was you.
It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 7:30. Hopefully you're having a great day. It's going to be a high of 50 degrees. They're saying expect a little rain, but it's going to be nice. The weather's going to be pretty warm, so that's going to be a good thing.
Nice.
Now, we're talking about lying. Who lies more, men or women? Now, this came from a survey, Yee. Explain the survey a little bit.
Yes, they're doing the least honest cities. So the highest percentage of liars are in what cities? Well, for men, New York City is third on that list, and for women, New York City is fifth on that list.
And it says men lie about everything in New York.
Well, let's open up the phone lines. Who lies more, men or women? Rico, good morning.
Men lie, no, there's no question about that. Y'all got one of the biggest lies in the station right there.
Who?
DJ Envy.
That's very true. You gonna really ask that question, Envy? You better shut up.
Every day he's like, yo, call up, tell us what you want to hear. Or if y'all got somebody
Very
else there,
true.
yo, call up, we're going to let you talk to such as... He'll never answer the phone.
Rico, what you want to hear?
I want to hear that Wu-Tang joint.
Wu-Tang again?
How old are
Yo,
you?
y'all again and again.
Yo, that would have been mad funny in like 99, son.
Yeah, pretty
Come on,
much.
hey, yo, hold on, Charlamagne.
2013, nobody know. Our audience don't know what you talking about.
Yo, hold on now. You the main one talking about Ghost is one of your favorite...
That's
your
true.
top
He is, but
rappers.
he is.
And I love Wu-Tang.
Ghostface is my favorite MC of all time. But guess when I listen to him? In the gym and at home.
But you know
Come
what?
on,
You know what?
Charlamagne. How you
I
gonna
got you in the
front
mix. I'm
How you gonna front on your man like
Rico!
that, though? Yo,
I got you in the mix, all right?
no doubt.
I'm lying. Jones,
Yo,
who lies more, men or women?
Women lie more, man. They more scheming while we playing the game, watching TV. They scheming. Yeah,
What are we scheming on?
Nah, I mean y'all just think ahead of us. Nah, I mean
So you're saying we're smarter?
not smarter. Nah, y'all just scheme.
I just think women pay attention to detail more. That's why they don't really
Yeah,
get
I
caught
mean-
in their lies. Guys don't pay attention to detail. That's why we get caught out there a lot.
And did our lies be BS? Like, nah, I mean, they don't really. I mean, we lie for a reason, but their lies is like, why you lying for?
All right.
Thank you. Tabitha, who lies more, men or women?
Women.
Why you say that?
Women are very, very sneaky people. Very sneaky creatures. Women lie a lot more than men. They just don't get caught.
I say women are sneakier because they don't get caught, but men definitely tell stupider lies.
I agree. Men tell stupider lies. That's why they always get caught. Females think about things and they lie for reasons.
Okay. Thank you, Tabitha.
I consider fronting a lie. I don't think a lot of men consider fronting a lie, like, acting like that's your car when it's not.
Men
like
do that.
Exactly. Acting like you got this kind of money when you don't.
Men will
Like,
pull up in their friend's car driving, acting like it's theirs.
absolutely. All these rappers that be acting like gangsters when they not. That's all lies, people.
Right. All right, well, we got rumors coming up.
Yes, we are going to talk about Chris Brown and Rihanna, and there's a big rumor that something's about to go down in July.
Okay, we find out in 10 minutes. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Spal 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Good morning.
Drake sounds so manly on that record. I'm not used to him sounding so manly.
Can you just like the record?
Sound like you're attracted to him. He sounds so manly. Sounds so excited, so
Is that
happy.
what you like?
I mean, usually I'm used to hearing Drake sound like a bitch. So yeah, you sound like a man on that record.
I like that. All right. Now, we got rumors coming up.
Yes, we are going to talk about Nicki Minaj.
Mm-hmm.
She talks about plastic surgery, and I'll tell you what she had to say about her own body.
Okay.
Great segue from Drake to Frank Ocean. I love it this morning.
Oh, boy.
I love it. We are on.
Rumors in 10 minutes. Good morning. Spal 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now,
Good morning.
Let's get into the rumors. Chris Brown, Riri might have a huge announcement.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Now, I don't know how true this is, but in Star Magazine, they're talking about Chris Brown and Rihanna's wedding. It's supposed to happen in July in Barbados, towards the end of July. They said it's about to be about swagger, bling, and sin. They're supposed to have pre-rolled joints at the reception.
That's what I'm talking about.
They want tattoo artists, fire breathers, and a near-naked wait staff. So we'll see if this really goes down, but they're saying that they want to have everybody there who believes that Chris has changed and supports them.
They might as well. Why not? Why not at this point?
Now, what if Chris wants to bring Karrueche to the wedding? I mean, they have a clothing
She's
line
probably
together.
invited. She'll be invited.
You think so?
Hell no. Are you out of your damn mind? Do you think for 1 second Rihanna would want Chris to invite Karrueche to
I don't
the
think
wedding?
Rihanna cares. They be running around together. I don't think they care. If that was the case, Riri would have stopped him a long time ago.
It ain't too many girls that's going to let the ex or whatever she was come to the wedding.
The rebound chick.
Yeah, the rebound chick, whatever, come to the wedding. There ain't no way in hell.
Now, Karrueche, by the way, there's a rumor that she's dating Kendrick Lamar. I don't know how true that is, but that was on Media Takeout. All right, Nicki Minaj did an interview on Extra, and they asked her about cosmetic surgery. Now, here's what she had to say.
When people see my makeup and they think all types of crazy things like I'm doing to my skin, I was like, no, it's makeup. It's like, they'll see contour and they'll think you had surgery on your nose. No. Look at RuPaul's Drag Race and you'll see how you can make your nose look whatever shape you want. I've never had surgery on my face. Like, God, it's makeup, people.
She answered that good. She said, on my face.
Right.
That's going to leave people open to other parts of her body.
Yeah. What up, Nick?
Yeah, what up, Nikki?
All right, now Diddy and Mark Wahlberg have come together to launch Aqua Hydrate Performance Water. They did a press release and they actually did a press conference about it, and they said this is a truly innovative company. Mark Wahlberg said, I'm thrilled to be a part of it. We all strive to do the best we can for our bodies, but sometimes schedules, stress, and other factors get in the way. So Diddy is going to be a brand architect for Aqua Hydrate. He's partnering up with Mark Wahlberg for that.
That's going to be a lot
Should
of
be interesting.
Money.
Yes, and it's actually run by the former president of Fiji Water.
What's it called again?
Aqua Hydrate.
Aqua Hydrate.
See, I'm going to be an Aqua Hydrate boy now.
And you know what's crazy? Alcohol dehydrates you. So after you fill up on Ciroc, then, you drink your Aqua Hydrate to
absolutely
replenish yourself.
Aqua Hydrate boy!
That nigga Diddy is amazing, man.
Yep. All right, and that is your rumor report.
Amazing.
And shout out to our TDE guys in town. Shout out to Punch, who's listening right now.
Punch, what up, bro?
Punch, what up?
I don't know if he liked that Kendrick and Karrueche story. Punch, can you please confirm?
Oh, you better leave Punch alone.
Would you rather have a Kendrick and Sydney Star story, Punch? Kendrick and Karrueche's all right.
And that's the rumors. Now, we got Donkey Today coming up, Charlamagne.
Yes. And Donkey of the Day is going to a man that is near and dear. Well, it's not going to him, but the situation is near and dear to my heart. I hate when, creeps are misunderstood, okay? Creeps have a heart, too.
Okay. All right, well, let's take a quick look at Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. That Donkey Today happens at 8:04. But right now, 45 minutes in 8095 Express, George Washington Bridge, 30 minutes from all other approaches. Lincoln Tunnel 35 in, Holland Tunnel 20 in, and Tabassy looks pretty good. Spal 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now, at 8 o'clock, we have your first chance to fly to Hollywood on March 18th for a feature interview and a sneak peek of the album and a live performance by Justin Timberlake himself, all right? Get a pen, get a pen, get a pen, get a pen, get a pen. This is presented by Target, the iHeartRadio album release party with Justin Timberlake, all right? The number is going to be 877-575-9467. That's going to happen at 8 o'clock when you hear that cue to call. Now, Charlamagne.
Yo.
Who you giving that donkey to?
I am giving it to these two young ladies in Arizona who don't know a deal when they see one.
Okay.
Oh, Charlamagne, your song.
Happens at 8:04. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.
I was born a donkey. It's the donkey of the day.
That's time for the donkey of the day. That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil?
Possibly. The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Yes, donkey of the day for February 28th, this last day of Black History Month, is centered around Eric Vincent. Now, Eric is a 43-year-old cab driver from Arizona who was arrested for looking out for the less fortunate, for taking into consideration the needs of his fellow man. Now, Vincent was arrested after police in Arizona received a complaint from a woman who claimed that her cab driver had told her she wouldn't have to pay for her trip if she performed a sexual favor for him. Then a second woman told the discount cab company that one of their drivers had made a similar offer. You ride for free if you ride me. Now, my man Vincent, Eric Vincent, voluntarily went to the police department for an interview. And when he spoke to police, he was honest and forthright and admitted that, yes, he had offered the woman rides in exchange for sexual favors. And then he was, in my opinion, unjustly arrested and charged with 2 counts of solicitation of prostitution and 1 count of sexual abuse. Applaud this man, Eric Vincent. Applaud this man. Don't think for 1 second that Eric Vincent is getting the hee-haw. He's not even getting the he. The donkey of the day is going to these 2 women who didn't take Eric up on his offer. Eric just looking out. He knows the economy bad. People still recovering from the recession. Unemployment rate is still high. So, hey, keep your money. You can go anywhere you want for a sexual favor. Flash me your breasts. Fondle my crotch. It don't have to be that extreme. And guess how many people I'm sure that worked on. Eric did not just randomly ask 2 girls in a row back to back to do that. It's worked before, people. You telling me in New York City right now, the way the MTA is jacking up prices on everything, tolls are sky high, you telling me if you get in the cab and the cab driver says, hey, I'll waive the fee if you touch my PP, you think nobody is going to take him up on his offer? Huh? Salute to all the ladies and probably men who recognize the deal when they hear one. And salute to all the chicks in Arizona who took advantage of Eric's What That Mouth Do Though discount. And give a big hee-haw to the 2 chicks that didn't and blew up the whole operation.
How much was the cab ride supposed to be?
I don't even know. It does not matter, okay? Eric will take you wherever you want to go if you just give him a sexual favor, okay? Creeps have a heart, too. Eric meant no harm. You know, those women were going to go somewhere and give up some ass for something anyway. So why not a cab ride? Now, I don't see the issue.
Now, ride for a ride?
Now, Charlamagne.
Yes.
You got to go to MTV today, right?
Yes, I do.
Cab picks you up in front of the station. What kind of sexual favor would you give him for not having to pay money?
Well, you know, MTV provides me car service, and I have my 2004 Cadillac Escalade where the heat don't work, so I can get around myself, sir. But
what would you do for some heat, though?
For those who can't.
Yeah, what would you do for some heat, though?
What would you do for some heat,
you want some
bro?
heat in your car? What would you do for some heat?
Nothing. Keep working.
You weren't busted wide open for some heat?
The moral of the story is Eric is a public servant. He's here serving the needs of the public. He understands that people don't have the money, so why not do a sexual favor for Eric and get where you need to go?
Would you ever pay with sexual favors instead of money? 800-585-1051. Let's have some fun with it. Would you ever pay with sexual favors instead of money?
Listen, all you broke girls who done jumped in the cab to go see a guy and didn't have the money to get there, and when you got there, the guy paid for your cab, and then you went in the house and had sex with him, guess what you did? Guess what you did?
You know what?
Guess what you did?
You know what? I'll tell you about this behind the scenes. You were telling me that something that Charlamagne did to get a deal one time.
Oh.
What?
How you think he got his... Yeah.
What?
I know. I know. Here we go. I don't want to ruin his deal, though. You know.
I don't know why y'all would sit here. Listen, I don't know why y'all would just sit here and tell such lies on this radio station, okay?
Charlamagne was definitely doing the reverse cowgirl.
It's the Breakfast Club of Power 105.1. Good morning. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 8:19.
We out here.
I just want to tell you guys that. Do you guys see these Jordans I have on? I just you know, some self-promotion. You see these Jordans? These are the old Jordans, the snakeskin edition.
Okay.
You guys are not impressed. You guys don't care. You don't care.
I don't Okay.
You better just put them things on Instagram and be happy with the likes you get.
It's like 12 years old. All right, but anyway. Now we're talking about would you pay with sexual favors instead of money? Now Charlamagne gave this guy donkey today. Why he gave donkey today?
Not just a guy, an American hero named Eric Vincent.
Now he's an American hero, right?
He's a 43-year-old cab driver from Arizona who, in my opinion, was unjustly arrested and charged with 2 counts of solicitation and prostitution because 2 women went and reported him because he told them that you can ride for free if you touch my pee-pee.
Oh, my goodness.
Shout out to Eric Vincent. Creeps have a heart, too.
Now, Angela, would you ever pay with sexual favors instead of money?
No, of course I would not, because I don't need to do that.
All right, so let's just say that you left your wallet at home, right? And you had to get to, let's say, Jersey. So now you get to Jersey. The taxi cab driver says, look, either I'm going to call the police or you got to flash me right now.
I'd be like, call the police. Thank you.
Can I talk now?
Okay.
Listen, first of all, ladies, if you have ever let a man buy you dinner, if a man has ever purchased a hotel room, if he's ever bought you any gift of any sort and you've given him some, guess what? You gave up a sexual favor for something.
That's not true.
Yes,
you had
it
sex
is.
because you felt like it. It's not a sexual favor in exchange
Whether
for
you
something.
give a woman cash
That's
directly.
you optionally deciding, yes, I want to have sex with somebody.
And guess what?
That's not somebody.
And guess what?
That's not a complete stranger saying, hey, you need a ride somewhere?
Listen.
Well, in order to get a ride, you have to do this.
Those gifts and stuff can persuade that box.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't buy your girl nothing you trying to hit, nothing for Valentine's Day and watch what happens. Don't buy nothing for her birthday and see if you get any of that action.
That's somebody
Don't
that
get
you
her
know,
nothing
not a
for
complete
Christmas
stranger
and see if you
asking
get any
for
of
a
that
sexual
action.
favor
All
in
you
return
girls
for
have
money.
All you girls have given up some box for something.
Well, let's
okay,
go to
you've
the
given up
phone
a sexual
lines.
favor for
Let's
something.
go to the phone
Charlamagne
lines.
gives up
Let's hear from the
sexual
people.
favors all the time for things. That's why he says that.
Speak on it.
True or false?
Stop the music.
No, that's
True
not
or
true.
false, Charlamagne?
False. What are
True
you
or
talking
false?
about?
You did not.
You the one sitting here with some balloons this morning and some flowers and a teddy bear and some chocolate, and it ain't your birthday or no holiday.
Charlamagne, let's talk about how you got this
that's
job.
That's from the kids from Mount.
You see. Why would she say something like that?
I don't know. You guys are going too far.
Let's talk about how you got that truck fit hoodie.
I'm taking my kid. I'm taking my toys out the sandbox. I ain't playing with you guys no more. I'm going to the phone lines. Keisha, would you ever pay with sexual favors instead of money?
No, I never gave any sexual favors, but I did flash a cab driver once to get out of the fare.
There you go. That's all Eric wanted. Show me some breasts.
Oh, well, you know, that's nothing. That's nothing.
There you go. There you go.
All right.
Thank you for being honest.
Amber, good morning.
Hi.
Would you ever pay with sexual favors instead of money?
I would. I sure as hell would.
What?
Okay, how far would you go, boo?
Doesn't matter. If I need it, I do it.
So if you had to give fellatio to a taxi cab driver, it is what it is.
Yep.
Hey, what's your Instagram?
Oh, stop it.
Hey.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Hey.
Yes.
What's your Instagram?
Princess AS.
Write that down, Amy. Look for a message from C to God, C-T-H-A-G-O-D.
Have a good morning, mama. All right, 800-585-1051. Would you ever pay with sexual favors instead of money? It's the Breakfast Club on Power 1051. It's Power 1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now, this morning, Charlamagne gave this guy donkey of the day.
No, I did not give the guy donkey of the day. This guy is an American hero. His name is Eric Vincent. I gave the 2 women who went to the police and told the police that he was telling them that they can ride in his cab for free if they do a sexual favor for him. So those young ladies got donkey today for not recognizing the discount. Eric Vincent is an American hero. Creeps have a heart, too.
800-585-1051. Would you give sexual favors instead of money?
Y'all do it every day,
Would you do it, Envy?
Hell no. It's Breakfast Club on Power 1051. It's Power 1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Taking your phone calls right now. Would you ever pay with sexual favors instead of money? Now, earlier today, Charlamagne gave a guy donkey of the day.
Could you stop saying I gave the guy donkey today? I did not give Eric Vincent donkey today.
Who did you give donkey today?
I gave donkey today to the 2 women who went to the police and accused Eric Vincent of telling them, if you give me a sexual favor, I will let you ride in my cab for free. Eric Vincent is not the donkey today. He is actually an American hero.
Oh, my goodness.
Salute to him. Creep life, baby.
Oh, my goodness.
Creep life.
So let's go to the phone lines.
It's the only life I know.
We got Tasha on the line. Now, Tasha, would you ever pay with sexual favors instead of money?
Yes, I would. Angela, say what you want to say, and you probably a freak, too. But, yeah, I would.
Wait, who, me?
Yeah.
How you going to throw me in this? I didn't even say anything.
Yes, you're a freak, too.
Hey, do what you got to do, boo.
All right, let's hear what you do.
What would you do?
I would show some breasts. I would fondue. I would do all that. I wouldn't, sex.
Wait. Hey, salute to you, boo, for being honest.
So you would give fellatio?
If they were going to pay my rent for like 2 months, I'd give them the box.
There you go.
Oh, my gosh.
Goodness. Listen, all you girls out here sleeping for something anyway. Ain't none of you girls out here having sex for free. I don't know why you lying to yourself.
But how much is your rent?
You're right. My rent is $1,200.
Oh, yeah, no, that's too much. You're right,
What's
girl.
your Instagram, boo?
Get it, girl.
Oh, my God.
Give me
Stop
your
it.
Facebook
Stop
page
it.
or something.
Jay,
Yeah, I'm right here.
would you ever pay with sexual favors instead of money?
Absolutely. I know a deal when I see one. I
there
mean, I
you
will
go.
flash. I will flash the boob. I'm probably one of the dirtiest friends that my friends say they have, you know. And I know a deal when I see one. If I'm going far, I give them a little dry hump or something.
There you go.
You said you're one of the dirtiest friends all your friends say you have?
Yes. If you would interview any of my friends and ask who is the freakiest, dirtiest of your friends, they
No,
would definitely
you're
say
just the
Joanna.
most honest and the most open because they doing the same thing.
You know what I'm saying?
They doing the same thing behind closed doors.
That was an excellent point that you made. Definitely, they're going to give it up for something else, probably someone else, you know? So why not look out for yourself and seize the moment and know what you're when you see it?
But what about a complete stranger?
A complete, I mean, he don't got a feel on me. I mean, I'm not going to perform any fellatio or get serious, you know? I'll flash him a boob or I'll give him something exciting to
Listen,
look at, you know?
What about a little happy ending with your hand?
I'm not sure. We got to see what we're working with
If
first.
you,
You know what I'm saying?
if you got student loans, you would give a complete stranger something if he paid for them student loans. Don't miss your blessing, boo.
If he would pay my loans, I would bone.
There you
my
go.
goodness.
You pay
Oh,
my
my
loans,
goodness.
you'll let you bone.
What happened to
Pay my
Sis Brown
loans, I'll
said?
let you bone.
Nobody cares
gosh.
about nothing anymore. They
Don't
just
miss
give
your
us the box.
blessings,
Oh, my
ladies.
goodness.
That's the moral of the story. Don't miss your blessings.
Yeah, we got rumors coming up.
Creep life.
Yes, Rick Ross is in New York City, but if you're trying to find him, he has too much security. I'll tell you what's going on.
All right, we find out in 10 minutes. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.
Who y'all picking on in here?
Who
Power
else?
105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now, yeah, we got rumors coming up.
Yes, Lil Wayne has replied to Pitbull. Now, you know, he was mad at what Pitbull had to say about him in his Harlem Shake diss. And then Pitbull responded to Lil Wayne's response.
And then Wayne is going to send him a whole box of truck fit. Self-explanatory.
Stop it.
All right, we find out in 10 minutes. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Let's get into the rumors now. Pitbull, he goes at Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne responds. Pitbull responds again.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
So we all heard Pitbull's Harlem Shake freestyle where he was defending the South on that, and he went at Lil Wayne. He said, you got money? Yeah, that's sweet, but we all know Slim and Baby really eat. You talk Miami, if you talking heat. Moral of the story, don't ish where you eat.
True.
Well, Lil Wayne went on Twitter, and he said, damn, Pitbull, bro, I thought you was cool. Well, Pitbull responded on Twitter. Y'all ain't cool if y'all talking to each other on Twitter, by the way.
Absolutely not.
I am cool, Papo. But imagine me ishing on anything New Orleans, which I was just there for Super Bowl, the Big Easy. I loved it. He said, the world shows me love and vice versa, but Miami is all I got. No disrespect, just the truth.
Pitbull is absolutely 360% correct, and Wayne knows it. That's why Wayne went on EDR and apologized.
But this is what I don't understand. If we're all peoples and we all know each other and our crews always interlink, why don't I just call you and say, yo, I have a problem with you,
Because
bro?
maybe they're not as cool as we think they are.
And then maybe I could get some spins out of it. I did a freestyle.
There you go. That's the real reason. There you go.
I mean, come on.
And let's be clear, Pitbull is in another world, you know. I mean, Wayne is a huge star too, but Pitbull is in another whole genre of music, actually, than Wayne.
He's in a different bracket right now. All right, Rick Ross is in New York City, but he is being protected 24/7 by...
What the?
By the guys in the suit and ties. That's right, the New York City cops. They are watching
Good
him.
segue.
Now, they are not playing with those recent threats because, you know, Rick Ross, his car got shot up in Fort Lauderdale while he was with his boo in the passenger seat. So you don't want to take those chances. So they're saying, well, you know what? They gave up the name of the hotel. I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, whoever put out that article and put the name of the hotel Ross is staying in is a complete
Yeah, it was
sucker.
pretty stupid.
That's a sucker move right there.
All right, and last but not least, Chris Brown and Rihanna are allegedly going to get married at the end of July in Barbados. They want tattoo artists, fire breathers, and a near-naked waitstaff. They're talking about having pre-rolled joints at the reception. Sounds like the place to be, if you ask me.
Hell yeah. That's what so that's at the reception they doing all that.
Oh, yeah. You think they're going to smoke during the actual wedding?
Wow.
Ceremony?
You act like that's far-fetched. I can see Rihanna throwing out a pound of cushion instead of the bouquet, whatever you call it.
And all her bridesmaids scrambling to go catch that sack.
Damn right.
All right, and that's your Rumor Report. I'm Angela Yee. Up next, we got DJ Envy with the Yellow Cake Mix.
With the People's Choice Mix, 800-585-1051. Let me know what you want to hear. Now, today somebody called early this morning and said that he wanted to hear Wu-Tang, so I'm going to get some Wu-Tang on for him.
Wu-Tang. Wu.
You want to play people's request today since New York has been revealed to be the number 3 city where men lie the most. So now you want to play Wu-Tang?
I'm going to play Wu-Tang for me. If you got a request at DJ Envy, I'll get your joint on for you.
I got some Wu-Tang requests.
No, I didn't say you. Here's Riri.
You said if you got a request, I'm not part of the yous?
No. You work here.
You, right? You work here.
No,
so
you.
If you want to hear
can't get a
something,
request. No.
you got to specify which you use.
Yo, I know Future can't sing, but y'all don't got to talk over.
It's a love song. Come on.
Oh. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Now, Envy has left me this incredible job of, quote-unquote, teasing his mix because he went to the bathroom, and then guess what else happened? Charlamagne followed closely behind. These two have been flirting together all morning. It's about to go down, but he calls it the People's Choice Mix. We call it the Yellow Cake Mix. We call it the Liar Mix because you don't never take no requests. This morning, he said he's going to play some Wu-Tang. We'll see if that really happens. Let us know what you want to hear. Hit us up. Call us up, 800-585-1051. You can hit him up at DJ Envy. And if you hit me up at Angela Yee, I will go over there and I will pressure him to play that. How's that sound? Power 105.1, The Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
See,
put your hands in the air.
when Eve was up here, I was telling her, these are the type of records I need from Eve.
Very tough tune, Eve.
I like that record.
Very tough tune. Like that a lot, Eve. Like that a lot. I like it a lot. Very tough tune. That sounds like Eve right there.
Yes.
That sounds like Eve.
Sounds very worldly.
Very worldly.
Yeah,
very
worldly,
broad record.
Yep.
Very broad record. That could cross over. I like that record a lot.
There we go. There we go.
There we go, Eve. Now you're back on track, Eve. There you go.
Now, caller 105 right now, 800-585-1051. You get a pair of tickets to see Keisha Cole at the Beacon Theater April 4th. Tickets are on sale right now, livenation.com. But caller 105, those tickets are yours. Now, Cherry Martinez is up next.
I'm actually excited to hear Eve's album now.
From that one record?
That's from that one record. Like,
See how one record can
yeah.
switch everything around?
I want to hear more. If she's back in that lane, sound like she's back in pocket.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cherry Martinez is up next. You got your next chance to fly out to Hollywood and hang with Justin Timberlake for his album release. You don't want to miss that. And that's about it. Oh, wait. Today's the last day, right?
Last day of Black History Month.
Last day of Black History Month. So we are ending it with a new Black History Month moment.
And now the Breakfast Club presents a new Black History Month moment.
Early one morning, your friendly neighborhood bad guy, Charlamagne the God, was walking into the studios of Power 105.1 when an old head approached him with a camera. The old head then proceeded to ask him the now legendary question, can I get a drop? All a distraction so someone could sucker punch him from behind in hopes to knock him to the ground so two other old heads, along with the old head who sucker punched him, could jump him. But what the old heads didn't know was that Charlamagne had his agilities on Madden 799 that morning, so he was able to run away and dodge a car in the process.
What's good, my G? Can I get a drop?
What's up with y'all in these drops, man?
I need a drop, son. Ooh. I need a drop, baby. What's up? Come on. Let's get a drop.
When asked why he ran away from the four guys, Charlamagne simply replied, I didn't want to get beat up. Duh.
And this has been another new Black History Month moment, courtesy of The Breakfast Club.
We need better Black history.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to me.
So you just put yourself as the grand finale for Black History Month.
You damn right.
That's very interesting.
I couldn't think of anything
and
better.
And we definitely have to do better.
Couldn't think of anything better. You know, if we want better, we got to do better.
Do people still come to you ask you for drops?
I mean, in jest, you know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's almost like
You're like, all right,
it's
the
almost
joke's
like they say
out.
what's up to me. Yeah, can I get a drop? All right, no doubt. My guys get mad at that, but I'm like, everybody calm down, relax. It's just a joke.
All right.
Unless they really want to drop it, then that's what y'all are here for, to shoot somebody.
That's the threat. They're like, yeah, I'm going to ask Charlamagne for a drop.
Allegedly,
yeah. Allegedly.
What is wrong with you?
Charlamagne crazy.
All right. Well, we definitely got to do better.
That's right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a great day. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Breakfast Club, bitches!